Hello and welcome to Abu Dhabi on the opening day of competition at this year's Abu Dhabi Grand Slam. And it's a big warm welcome to Neil Adams, golden score.
Been fantastic, eh? But what a great day. We've seen some good ippons and some really interesting matches as well. And yeah, so if that lays the foundation for the rest of the 2 days, then that's great, you know, but it's been good.
Well, I think our opening guest actually is going to lay the foundation, because we were talking about some interesting contests, a few surprises and everything. Let's take our first guest. It's Larissa Van Crevel, the bronze medalist in the under 52 kilo category. And this was going to be one of the highlights anyway. Larissa, congratulations. Yeah.
Thank you.
First time out in the middle in golden score?
Yeah.
Well, golden score in our program.
Yeah.
You know, because you've done a few golden scores before, haven't you?
Yeah,
Only a
quite
couple.
A few.
You didn't need to do one today.
No, I didn't.
Not in the bronze medal contest
no,
anyway.
it was on the...
It was
on the line today.
It was terrific. Have
yeah.
you seen it? Have you seen the throw?
Yeah, I've seen it. Like, my coach back home sent it to me. He was like,
Did he?
Yeah, dump her, like sending the
Dump her.
yeah,
that
dump
was
her and
one way of
video,
putting it.
But yeah,
I'll tell you what,
I
though,
saw.
it looks even better up on the big screen. Let's take a look up
You
there.
could talk us through it as well.
Yeah.
A bit nervous?
Well, I had a really hard time today, so...
Is it the first time that you fought her?
Yeah. Yeah, I had a lot of girls today that I fought for the first time.
And that is a
Some
really
really
high
tough
quality
girls.
opponent.
I've
Yeah.
got to ask you, were you waiting for the counter?
There we go.
No, actually not. I know I can have the great counter.
Yes.
Just, yeah, finding a bit hard to find the right grip, and then just
And just
went
went
for it,
went
and
with
then
it. Went with
it went
it.
really well.
It did, didn't it?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
We've got two things to look at here. I mean, we look at your reaction,
Yeah.
but if you look at Astrid's reaction as well, it was just shock and horror.
But it almost came a couple of times, didn't it?
Yeah,
You felt it, right?
Yeah, I felt it really good in the first times, I think the first minute of the fight already. And the first fight of today was also the same way counter.
She came in for the OG.
Yeah, and I knew
you
like,
felt,
okay,
yeah.
then I have to go and cut it out.
Yeah.
Nice
So
turn.
yeah, no thinking, just go.
Yeah, good,
Then-
good work. Tell us a little bit about how things are for you. How old are you, first of all?
I'm 23.
Okay, so 23 is the right time to be looking
Yeah.
at games, and that's your goal.
Yeah, the goal is to...
Where are you on the ranking list?
Now 49. I don't know about after this competition. I don't know.
I think that'll go up, won't it?
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think if I look at this year compared to the previous years, I make really good steps.
Good.
So
Good for
I'm
you.
getting more confident on the mat, and it's showing.
Yeah.
Need to get more confident in the go for the own scores. But yeah, it's going up and down, and I think it's a really good start to find some more working points.
Neil does his highlights reel before the final block, so we didn't have you in there.
Yeah.
So it's just as well that you got in there with the big one, because it really was. That would have been on any highlights reel.
Yeah,
Terrific.
thank you.
That was amazing. Yeah. Many congratulations. And next competition for you?
Not sure. First the Dutch Championships. So
Which is when?
yeah.
Next week? 2 weeks?
No, the 11th of November. So
Fantastic.
yeah, there's a week in between, and then just hometown crowd. So yeah.
Fantastic.
Go for it, Naomi.
Thank
Okay,
you.
nice to chat with you. Good luck.
Thank
And
you.
many
Take care.
congratulations.
Thank you.
And good luck. All right.
Thank you.
Oh, next time you've got to have the orange ones. not
Yeah,
the
I
pink,
know. I had the pink ones today.
That's lovely, eh?
Yeah,
It's nice.
first visit out. And what a smasher it was,
And-
though.
Yeah, oh, it was amazing. But I said to you, didn't I, during the commentary, I said she felt that. Because she'd almost, you know, kind of felt it, and she was waiting.
had one go
but
at it,
like she
yeah.
just said there, can't just wait for it all the time. She has to make sure that she goes in first as well. You can't just wait for the counter. That's not the way the judo is now. But she caught that one well.
We got someone else waiting in the wings now.
Yes.
I'm just waiting to see when she's going to smile. Should we have a
She
look at
will
that?
smile. She's going to smile now. There it is.
It didn't take long, did it? It didn't take long for the
Congratulations.
smile.
No, if I'm called out on it, then I guess I have to smile.
Well, so did you hear us talking about the
I
smile?
did,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
You
We were a
did,
little bit too
yes.
loud. We have to be a
So
bit
it went-
more
it went-
secretive
Okay.
there. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
You know, we really enjoyed watching, of course, you know, you through the day, because we know what you do, but we weren't quite sure what was going to happen
Yeah.
in the final. That was the plan, I take it. That worked absolutely to plan.
The final?
Yeah.
Well, when the level is kind of so high and we're so familiar with each other, you kind of have to, you know, be a lot more strategic about how you enter the fights and how you manage the fight. So that's what I was trying to do.
I thought you managed it very well. You know, it was a perfect tactic for the match. You know, obviously you've matched up many, many times, and you beat her to the attack every time, which was
timing.
Yeah, I think the timing was imperative.
Tempo, kept up the tempo, pushed, made things happen, made her do some things, kept away from certain things.
Yeah.
Everything went well.
Yeah, if I can't, you know, score, I want to at least always look for the score, and in the end that's positive judo. So even if it didn't end with ippon, then it's still a win. So
well, sometimes you got to win the match. It's about winning, isn't it? I got to ask you, who did you both warm up with? Out there.
She was with her sister. I was with Antoine.
Nice. Okay.
Sometimes we both use our coach, Antoine, the same coach. So
That's a tougher warm-up, though, isn't it, Antoine?
Yeah. I mean, we share the team, you know, so it's okay. Yeah.
Good.
It is what it is. We're both from Canada, so.
Good for you.
Yeah.
And the plan, what's the next then for you?
The next tournament should be Tokyo Grand Slam.
Okay,
So
and
in
you're
December.
off to Tokyo then?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Any training before or afterwards? You're going to stick around? Or?
Afterwards, I'll stay in Tokyo to train, and I'm really looking forward to that because I always enjoy my training there. So.
What I mean, as far as, I mean, people always ask how tough is it? Because as far as your weight category is concerned, you know, you've been up there right at the top for a good long while now.
Yeah.
And you've got a good record against the Japanese. You've got really good record.
Yeah. That's a good question.
You enjoy
I do
training
enjoy
there?
fighting with Japanese players. I find that it's always a challenge, and I'm always forced to do the right things. So I have to keep my posture. I have to be gripping positively, and I have to do the best preparation for each of my attacks. So I find that it really pushes you to be a better player.
I think because they're so open as well, aren't they? You know, because they open up, they want to throw for ippon.
Yeah.
You know, so it's an open game, isn't it? And it's different. Somebody closes it down, it's a different match, isn't it?
Exactly.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you're happy. Nice to see you smiling.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Look forward to seeing you in the middle in Tokyo then.
Yes. See you guys there.
Thank you very
Bye.
much indeed.
Bye.
Congratulations.
bye.
Thank you, Jess.
Right, Jessica Klimke, gold medal winner in the under 57 kilo category. It's a tricky one, given that, you know, she ends up in the final against her teammate, but nice to see. I'm not sure if we can, let's go first of all to talk about Vaza Margvelashvili in the under 66 kilo category.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about him just being off the boil a little bit.
We said that at the beginning. We said he was a little bit off the boil. And the good thing about today is, and you were saying all the way through, you know, he's just gaining in confidence. This was a really good tournament for him because he came in there and he'd grown in confidence and his techniques were good, they were sharp. And that's the thing, isn't it? It's about timing and belief. You know, I think it's about getting the timing right, but it's that self-belief. And once you get that self-belief back, then it makes a totally different athlete, totally different.
Let's take a look and see what Vaza did then. Because I was impressed with him today. It was a really
I was as
good
well, and I
performance.
thought he got some really good scores, and they were important scores at the right time. And and like I say, you've got self-belief there. He knew he'd scored that there. I mean, he came in for the Sumigaeshi there that just came off, and he knew as soon as he landed there, he was up and out there. It wasn't like he was going to follow it down into Newaza. He wasn't on his back. He just knew he'd got the score. It was a very close one, but it was at 90 degrees there, the initial landing. And he was confident and more confident with every contest that he did.
Vaza Margvelashvili, gold medal winner in the under 66 kilo category. We had Cedric Revol of France winning the gold medal in the under 60 kilo category with the current world champion being here.
Yeah.
No, so a good performance from him.
A great performance, you know, and it's good, you know, that the French, of course, they don't have to qualify in any of the weight categories. They're automatic qualification because it's in Paris, the Olympic Games. But what they're doing is they're sending all of their athletes. This is all about preparation.
Now let's take a look at Cedric Revel then.
Yeah, well, I mean, Revel, again, you know, it's about timing. It's about that self-belief and just getting better and better. I mean, he was, you know, so confident, not letting anybody go to ground. I mean, you know, we saw this a lot as well today. You know, they still are waiting for that mate, and you know, if you keep them up, don't drag them up off the floor, but if you keep them up, and then it's still game on. And how many scores do we see like that, you know? And that's Sumigashi there, you know, you could see that he kind of half was expecting the mate, it wasn't going to come, and so Revel gets the score.
Yeah, Takaki just hung there for a little bit too long.
He just hung there, you know, because, like I say, waiting, and we should know now that on the way up there, you can't just wait there and wait for the referee to go mate. It isn't going to happen.
And then we had the Italians, first of all, Assunta Scuto winning another gold medal in the under 48 kilo category, and in real style as well. She didn't hang about.
No, that Cianagi was amazing. We're going to see that one. So the Cianagi there, I mean, she just went underneath. She was so, talk about self-belief. I mean, this lady here, it comes in abundance. And I mean, her opponent there was on great form. She'd had a great run through. But look at this, look, just drops underneath there. But it's the control. I mean, Cianagi, she starts to come back up and she rotates her over the Kazushi, the Suruti, everything working. And she just controls her right the way down to the ground there. That was a magnificent ippon.
She's the real deal.
She's the real deal. And she's the world number one, came in at world number one. And number one seed here smashed her.
Yeah. Yeah,
smashed it,
really
absolutely.
Good.
And of course, you know, you're talking second gold medal as well for Italy, and that was fun. You know, it's so much experience there. She's going. I wasn't sure whether it was her third or fourth Olympics that she's going towards.
Giuffrida.
Yes.
A third, I think.
I think third Olympics, and you know, it'll be her last one. But she comes in, she's experienced, and she plays the game. And that Sakeishi that she catches her opponent with to finish it off, to win the final, was superb. Well timed, everything was good with it. I'm not sure if we're going to see it.
We can take a look at that
If we can have a look at the Sakeishi there that she does. I mean, she was waiting for the right moment. It was left against right, which is always a Sakeishi moment, whether it's for the right-hander or for the left. And of course, the Germans, they've been great, haven't they? I mean, they performed really well today. I thought they were superb.
Yeah, Ballhaus 1 and 2.
Ballhaus 1 and 2 there, but I mean, this one, she kind of half thought about the Uchimata, starts to come in there, and Giuffrida just drives off from the side there to get the score. And not quite the ippon, but that was enough, wasn't it, to wrap it up.
Now, I spoke to Naomi Van Crevel about not being on the highlights reel because, you know, she came in the final block. But did you pick out some stuff earlier on then?
Well, I just, you know, I saw some other ippons, you know, that there were, and I think there were four. There were two Tayatoshis, first and the last one. All right, we had a spinning Uchimata, and we have an Ashiwaza.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So let's have a look at the first Tayatoshi, and I mean, this is a classical Tayatoshi, and if we'll see it from a couple of different angles here, and just have a look how he goes underneath. It's the leg that springs up. Look at that, just the leg goes across, but it's the way that he gets flexion in the leg there, and it's the hands. He takes hold as he comes in, and you know, Takaki just absolutely finishes it off superbly.
That wasn't Chuck Vimiani going over there, was it?
Oh, it was, and
oh,
it was beautiful. Here's the spinning Uchimata, and look at this. We see her do it so often, don't we? And what she does, she starts with the support leg on the outside there, almost complete somersault over. And look at the Kata, never stops with the Kata, and she does a complete Barani to finish the Uchimata off.
Daria Kurban-Mamadova. Yeah.
And this was a beautiful little ashiwaza here. Just watch this superb. We saw a few diashis, kuriashis, and we see this. Look, it was an attack first of all by White, and look at the lovely little ashiwaza there just to finish it off. And he,
Karamat Husseinov.
yes, the same
lovely, lovely footwork.
Beautiful. I mean, and so well controlled as well with the hands. And the last Tayatoshi here, and again, you know, the difference between Tayatoshi and Seatoshi goes downwards in trajectory. This one springs up. It's very, very low. Difficult to kind of know the difference, but just comes across.
This is Bliev, isn't it?
Yeah.
We were really impressed with him today.
Absolutely fantastic. Look how he comes across, and he's going to come across here, just Kosoto first, and then comes across there, and then just flexes the leg there beautifully for the ippon. And you're looking round.
Yeah, because I missed out on something that was in the corner. I can't remember what it was. Someone said. Right. Okay. We're going to be back tomorrow with more action from the second day of competition at the Abu Dhabi Grand Slam. Join Neil Adams and myself tomorrow. We look forward to your company then. But from all of us here, it's bye-bye for now.
Bye for now.